do anything. I didn't touch anything.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. He's going to
Is there
text us in there
Yep.
if there's a phone call.
Okay. All right. Look,
Should we get phone calls?
we are not going to go through the setup of the cameras. You just keep me informed, okay? Because I can't see the screen.
Oh, okay.
No turning the monitor.
All
Just leave it the way it is.
Okay.
I'll also put our text messages on the text line in there as well.
Where?
In that studio chat.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you mean. So phone calls or texts.
Yeah,
Yep.
either one.
Throw them in there.
All right.
Should we make up something about why Pete isn't here on Monday night? You got arrested.
You in it. Yeah, he's performing tonight.
Got scooped up by ice.
Look at this.
Look at you got all kinds of material over there. Wow. What happened there?
Yeah, I'm changing the ink cartridges, and for some reason I can't get rid of the
yellow
yellow
stripe?
edge. Yeah, it's leaking stuff.
First thing Arthur asked me is there any more room for any more ad-lib commercials? I said, well, we're actually, no, and you have to talk to traffic about it. Well, I mean, the live ad-lib. I said, yeah. Well, we're handling them, same way that Maggie's doing it, because he set up that Maggie. And he said, oh. So, but is there any more?
Oh, God.
You have to talk to traffic. That's what you have to do. And he's like, oh, okay. Because I got something, and I'm like, yeah. Yes, good. Talk to traffic.
Yeah,
So
talk to traffic.
Talk to
On what?
Yeah. What was that?
That was just the return from the station right now. As this
Okay.
picture was on.
All right.
All righty.
I'll usually play
And
that
let's see,
during
who
the
follows
break.
us?
What's that?
Say that again.
I usually play that during the break for the stream.
Okay.
All right.
About a minute out.
Is it Native Roots with Robert Pilot?
Yes.
Follows us. Robert Pilot. Okay.
But that's not on WGBW anymore.
Oh, so some of our stations.
Yeah.
What's on GBW?
is oldies now.
Okay.
Besides our show. Yep.
Okay. Well, then I'm not going to promote anything.
Yeah.
Probably better that way. Are we all just on the news talks? Well, how many are we on the whole?
We're statewide.
Okay.
All right. We're about 10 seconds out.
All right.
Sounds good.
Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Night Light with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood.
Whatever gets you through the night, it's all right.
And now, a guy who prefers to travel by catapult, Pete Schwaba.
I hear there are rough landings.
Yeah, I know. Those catapults can be dangerous.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of fun unless it's, Well, anyway.
Plus you got a trampoline or something to
is-
land on, or a net.
This is John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba today.
That's right. John Peterson, Gordy Young, live from our studio here in Madison, the WMDX headquarters, the global headquarters of Civic Media.
That's right.
But Conrad is with us. Good afternoon.
Yep.
Good evening, Conrad.
Yes. How's it going, guys?
So
Pretty
far,
good.
so good, but
Pretty
it's
good.
early yet.
Yeah, we just started. We started down the hill here.
Yeah. Yeah, so Pete's gone tonight and
Yeah.
tomorrow night, and then he'll be back Wednesday. Nobody knows where he is. It seems to be a mystery.
I have a feeling by tomorrow night,
Yeah.
I will be the new Godfather of Green Bay
Oh wow.
Is that right? Really? You're taking
by,
over
by
for Pete?
tomorrow night. Yes, and I'm going to have to practice the Pac-Arena.
Okay.
So,
Well, good. Good to know. Thanks
all
for the
right.
warning.
Well, you don't know until tomorrow night, so
right.
we'll find out.
Tune in then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff to get to, a lot of media stuff, and some great interviews. We've got some great guests coming up a little bit later on.
That's right. Well, our very own Todd Alba, he'll
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to him a little bit about, the big celebration of life for Bob Uecker over the weekend that took place at AmFam, and some other things about late night television. And
Sure.
things like that.
Well, we work out of the same studio, but we
Yeah.
never ever get to talk to him or even
We
get
never
him on
see
our
him.
show.
Yeah. Well, we work different hours, right?
Well, I hope so.
We're here really early
If
in
we
the
worked
morning.
at the same time, it would get a little
that would
crowded.
That would
in
be
here.
crowded. We're here from 6 to 8 a.m.
Yeah.
He's here from, 2 to 4?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk to Todd in a little while, and also Tom and Christy Manis. There's some great travel writers, and they've got a couple of books that are really good. We've had them on a couple of times now on our morning show, and they'll be in a little bit later.
Yeah.
They've got a terrific book called Secrets of Wisconsin, or Secret Wisconsin, I guess it is. A Guide to the Weird and Wonderful and Obscure. And then they have this, their original book, Historic Wisconsin Roadsides. Great little places to go all over the state. So that'll be fun. We'll get into it with them.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the movie theaters, okay? I mean, we have the greatest movie theaters in the Midwest.
You see a lot more movies than I do.
Yes, I do.
So
Yeah.
you've been, what did you just went to
I just
go to
went
see?
to see the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Big thumbs up?
Conrad, you like superhero movies, right?
I love that film. It was
You did.
fantastic to me.
Yeah, you and I agree on that film. One of the great things about the Fantastic Four, this particular version of it, was just like a comic book. I read those comics. I had the original comics. I just sold those damn comics for a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it was just like reading the comic book. It was that good. It didn't go into a lot of theatrics. It was just typical Fantastic Four fighting a villain and winning, you know. But Galactus is, pretty big, pretty big villain.
Yeah.
So I was wondering how they were going to beat Galactus. I mean, he is like, 300 feet tall and eats worlds, consumes them.
Now, was this a remake of an earlier movie, or is this the...
Well, there are a number of different Fantastic Fours
Okay.
throughout the decades.
Okay.
But this is the best one. I like this one a lot.
Okay.
But it's centered on a baby of all things.
Hmm.
Now, I never thought Galactus would be the fatherly type, but in this movie, that's what he was
Well,
after.
don't give away any spoilers here for those of us that haven't seen it yet.
My son, my oldest son, who's Gen Z, he hates any kind of spoiler at all. Even the previews, even the trailers, he won't watch them.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Conrad, you liked it, huh? You liked
I loved
Fantastic
it.
Four.
Like John was saying, it's just like the comics. That's why I loved it so much.
Yeah. It is really great stuff. And by the way, the Thing looked like the Thing that
Yes.
Jack Kirby used to draw in the old days. I mean, it was just the way he looked. And a lot of those scenes in the movie were right out of the comic strip. I mean, the colors, the loneliness that you could feel Ben Grimm feeling as he was walking down the streets. It was just really, really cool. I got goosebumps. My kids didn't care that much about it. I guess they wanted more of a spectacular superhero movie. I just liked the way it was. I mean, they were a stable. I mean, they were just, you could count on them being who they were every single issue. And that's what this movie was like.
Okay. Have you seen any other movies lately you're going to preview for us here or review?
I'll say that I watched Wednesday, the second season of Wednesday,
Oh.
The Addams Family,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and that was fantastic.
Really? I
Yeah,
haven't checked out any of that. Where do you find that?
that's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Conrad, is it time to do the question of the night? Is this where you do that?
Is this where we
Yeah.
do it?
I
All
think
right.
so. Here we
All
go.
right, let's
Talk
Okay.
about the question.
Okay, question.
Question.
Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Hey, I have a question. Questions?
This question.
Domanda.
Question.
Question.
Questions.
All right. Conrad, take it away.
All
What's
right,
the question
you
of the
got
night?
the question.
Yeah, in honor of Banana Split Day, what is your favorite sweet treat? It can be anything you want, you know.
All right.
Boy, I like a good hot fudge sundae. I'll go with that anytime.
You know, I'd go for a banana split. I haven't
Really?
had banana split in years, decades, maybe 40, 50 years. Wait, I'm not that old.
I think they still make those at Dairy Queen. You could
Yeah,
probably
I know. I
find
could
them
probably
there.
order it. I just never think about getting one.
Conrad, what's your favorite?
I gotta say it's one of those cookie sandwiches where there's ice cream in the middle
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
that's good.
and M&Ms in that cookie too on top. On bottom.
Oh, okay.
so good, so good.
Yeah.
So we can take calls and texts, right? If people want to pipe up about what their favorite sweet treat is, right?
Correct.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
thanks for stopping me. I almost
What?
kept going with this, and I'm going to give everybody's answer in my answers.
Well-
I'm just going to keep it, talking about my favorite.
Okay.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. Banana splits is a cartoon. All right. And do we have that song? Do you have the song anyplace? Anybody have the song? Do you have it?
Dom, do you have it?
Well, but
I
we
could-
can't play.
I-
Do you
I
have
can play
it,
here.
I
Conrad?
can play. Yeah, I can play.
Oh, okay. Well, give it a twirl.
Yeah, let's. There you go.
Okay, this is the one without the lyrics, apparently.
It's good.
Oh, here they
I need
go.
to hear the lyrics.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, the banana splits were on Saturday mornings, right?
Yeah, they were on Saturday mornings. Yeah.
Yeah.
The banana splits were in these costumes, mascot costumes.
Yeah.
And I hated it. It was just so fake looking.
It was stupid.
I would have much preferred animation, but all the guys in the classes in high school loved banana splits. And
Are you kidding me?
I was on the outside looking in again.
No, it was a dumb show. It was kind of based it was like the Monkees TV show.
They tried to be.
They
yeah.
tried to be,
Yeah,
but they were running around in these
mascot costumes. Yeah.
and it was really aimed at little kids. It wasn't aimed at teenagers or anything. Don't you think?
Well, tell the high schoolers I
What?
was going to school with.
Really?
They loved it. They
they
talked
liked
about it all the time. They talked about the episodes, and maybe they just did that so they didn't have to talk to me. I'm beginning to think that's it. So,
We got a text here, John,
Yeah.
from Catherine Lake,
Oh.
our station manager, and she says, "My teenage child loves Wednesday. You have two Gen Z boys. What gives? They like Wednesday, the TV show.
I think they.
What demo
like
is this meant for? That's the question.
I don't know. I think it's meant for
Wednesday?
everybody.
Really?
I mean,
It's
anybody
it's an
if you
adult?
watch the old Addams Family in the '60s, then you'll probably want to watch this. And if you're not familiar with the Addams Family at all, then this is a great introduction to it. I think Netflix did a great job with this.
Okay,
And I'm spacing the director of this. Do you remember?
for Wednesday,
Yeah.
Conrad, do you know? You don't know, do you?
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
We got another
He
text.
did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim Burton
There we go.
writes and directs
All
them.
right.
So it's great
We
stuff.
got another text in here from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Creme brulee. Can't beat it.
Yeah. Creme brulee. Is that the right way to say it?
I don't know. And okay, also yay, Sid and Marty Krofft show. And that's right. Sid and Marty Krofft did the
Yes, that's
banana
right.
splits.
They did that, yes.
And they had done what else? They had done it wasn't the Muppets, but it was something similar.
it was very
right?
similar to that, yeah.
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 Okay.
All right. Well, anyway.
Well, if you know, give us a call. 855-752-4842. That's 855-752-4842. What?
I think we have time for just one story here.
All right.
And I want to get to the 1-inch TV again. We played this on our show. And, people couldn't believe it. It was just amazing. A 1-inch TV cut 14, if you can cue that up. And we could all enjoy listening to what it's like to have a 1-inch tiny TV.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Today I'm toying with a tiny TV that lets you change the channel where the channels are your saved videos. But it doesn't just play each file from the beginning like a media player. They start in the middle like you're watching a live broadcast. The Tiny TV 2 keeps track of how much time you've been watching, and whenever you change the channel, it starts the next video at the same timestamp so you can channel surf like a pro. It even comes with its own tiny IR remote, a tiny 2-hour battery, and 8 gigs of storage for about 10 hours of video. You charge and upload videos over USB-C, though you'll have to shrink them first on a desktop. It's quick, but the app sadly doesn't let you queue up multiple videos at a time. Oh, and you might want to remove the tiny remote's button battery, as it tends to drain even if not in use.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, remember when we had the old tiny TVs?
I do.
Yeah. They were like transistor radios.
Yeah.
With a long antenna that didn't get any TV stations.
They were crappy. They didn't work at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was. and the picture was terrible.
Yes.
When it did receive a picture at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really still couldn't see it. The screen didn't. It was not.
Did you have a color one? I had a color one.
No, mine was just black and white.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, again, been on the porch side of town.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Come on. We're going to talk about the commercials that you see at the movie theaters.
Oh, yes.
All right.
That's a big controversy now, right?
There's a good side and a bad side to all of this. We'll get to it in just a few moments right here.
Yeah, and a little bit later on, we're going to talk to Todd Alba about Bob Uecker and everything else that the Milwaukee Brewers are up to. Man, they're hot this year. And Tom and Christy Manis will join us a little bit later on Nite with Pete Schwaba. But Pete's not here. It's John and Gordy from Madison. We'll be back with more after these fine words from our beloved sponsors.
You'll never walk alone, and you're forever talking on the phone.
Alba's in the house.
From Ashwaubenon to Alloway, this is 97.9 WGBW.
Appleton Cigar Company on College Avenue has been serving the community for over 25 years. If you are a cigar aficionado looking for a one-of-a-kind experience, you need to check out Appleton Cigar, which boasts the largest selection of cigars north of Milwaukee with over 706 cigars to choose from in a walk-in humidor. The Cigar Lounge offers an impressive variety of spirits and cocktails that pair perfectly with a premium cigar. For the full experience, come to Appleton Cigar at 415 College Ave, Monday through Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. For more information, go to appletoncigar.com.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything, but while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns. It's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Is getting vaccinated on your to-do list? We can help you check that off.
You've got this.
Yes, you do. See how we've got you at yougotthis.usaging.org. A message from the Aging and Disability Vaccination Collaborative.
Steve from Florida.
Pacific Media Radio Network. John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba tonight.
Yes, it's Nightlight. Listening to a little bit of Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons there.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've heard that.
I didn't see that, the Broadway play.
Oh, the Jersey Boys?
Jersey Boys.
Yeah, it's a great play.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
It'd be great. Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
It's like the greatest hits of the Four Seasons?
Yeah, and kind of their backstory. Yeah. And, they came up in a rough way.
Yeah.
There were some gangster involvement. Yeah. Anyway, I saw it up at the Palace Theater in Wisconsin Dells a few years ago.
Well, they were there. Destroying the clean-cut vision I had of the Four Seasons. That's the end of that
story. We asked the question of the night earlier, what's your favorite sweet treat?
Let's get to some of them.
Getting a bunch of them here. Here's Susan from McFarland says, guys, good to hear you in the evening. And hello to Conrad. As always, nice to hear you on the air. Anyway, love the banana splits with hot fudge that cracks when you hit it with a spoon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good taste. And also a little caramel on there for just the right creaminess. Tom in New Berlin says chocolate of any kind. Steve from Florida, checking in from Florida tonight. My favorite sweet treat is anything chocolate, especially hot chocolate chip cookies out of the oven.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than
chocolate of any kind, I guess, covers it.
Yeah, and John from Madison says, welcome to the show, John and Gordy. Love your morning show and never miss French silk pie is my number 2 favorite, but Hershey bar with almonds is my go-to.
Yeah.
I have to have something sweet before bed. Well, that's not good, is it? Eat my dessert late night, usually a Hershey bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got a little story here. My younger Gen Zer has always been a very giving kid. He was always just, giving stuff out to his older brother. And
that's nice.
And he would do that to me, and he knew that I liked a certain candy bar.
Yeah.
And it's the Almond Joy. I love coconut and almonds on dark chocolate. Man, that is
really
to die for, okay?
Okay.
So every time now, he lives in the apartment above ours, he comes home shopping, and he gives me a big bag of Almond Joys.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
He gets me, he still is that kind of kid.
Isn't that
cool?
Thinking of his old man.
Man.
That's nice of him. Okay.
That's why I have the gut I have today now.
He's just kissing up to you because he doesn't want you to raise the rent. Right?
Wants me to fix the mirror in the bathroom or something like that.
Maybe so.
All right, let's get to this. This is a big issue now.
Yeah, we got a couple.
AMC theaters decided to put more advertising in before the movie. Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
More commercials.
They cut a deal with an advertising group, and they were going to put more ads in.
Okay.
And they even had a disclaimer saying that, don't worry, the movie will start 25 to 30 minutes after the ads begin.
That was really, they said that. 25 to 30 minutes of commercials?
Now, not a lot of people liked the whole idea.
No.
So AMC is walking that back a little bit, especially, get this, after the executives at major movie studios quickly became angry. On top of the extra ads, AMC would also still be showing its branded pre-show stuff, and it caused a delay in starting the film and leading theater goers, get this, to avoid showing up at all early to the movie theaters to see the theater trailers.
Right.
That's where you see the next movie coming up. That's where you get excited about, seeing your favorite characters. Their movie is about to be released.
Right.
So,
I like the trailers, but not the commercials.
The major studio said, wait a minute, you're blowing these people away.
Right.
And moviegoers, hit X, and they complained about it. And they said that they would simply begin showing up at the theater half an hour later
Yeah, great.
And miss all the trailers and all the great ads. One person said they want me to pay to sit and watch 30 minutes of advertisements.
That's dumb. Yeah, and plus everybody shows up then much later, and it's harder to find a seat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very confused.
Well,
causes
there's
a lot of confusion.
Now, here's the positive side to the story. Okay. I've got Gen Zers, and they're not real quick. They're not real fast. They're very relaxed. They play games all night, wake up late in the morning, if in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. But here's the thing. They always wait till the very last second to leave for the movie. I mean, when the start time of that movie is in the paper, you know that that's the time we should be there.
Right.
But they look at it as the time to leave.
Leave the house?
Yeah, leave the house at that time.
No, that doesn't.
And or even a little later. So they're freaking me out. I don't want to miss the beginning of the movie.
Right.
So,
can't you take separate cars? You and your wife go in one car, and they go in another.
Yeah.
No, that
doesn't
work.
But here's the thing. Okay. That's the positive side for me with these ads.
Yeah.
And even more ads, for as far as I'm concerned. I can get there and probably even get some popcorn. We're always running into the theater, and we get free popcorn because we're part of the club at the Marcus Theaters.
Sure.
And I never get free popcorn. And I love popcorn. It's the only reason I go to the movie theaters most of the time.
Not for the movie, just for the popcorn.
Oh, hell no. Who knows what the movie's going to be like?
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so have they responded? The movie theater chain that said
the chain said they're backtracking on that. They're not going to add all those ads now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It was a bad move. The movie studios did not like it. The fans did not like it. And everybody's going to show up late.
Yeah.
And that's no good.
No,
right?
It's not. Yeah. We got a couple more texts here of people that still love their sweet treats.
Okay. Oh,
They mentioned that.
Sure.
And love the Dairy Queen Blizzard, says Paula from Florida again. Peanut butter cups. Dairy Queen Blizzard with peanut butter cups. Oh, man. It's making me hungry just thinking about it. Okay. When we come back, we're going to talk to our buddy Todd Alba.
We'll get his dessert.
Yeah, we'll find out what he likes, what kind of ice cream treat or whatever he likes. And we'll talk a little Brewers baseball and Bob Uecker. It's all coming up on Night Light with Pete Schwaba with John and Gordy sitting in on the Civic Media Radio Network.
From Hobart to Bay Settlement, 97.9 WGBW. As Wisconsin is saying the word bag instead of bag. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.
From the 97.9 WGBW newsroom, I'm Lisa Hale with this local news update. At a recent meeting, the Oshkosh Common Council discussed a possible ordinance that would allow ATV and UTVs to operate on city streets. Council member Chris Larson brought the issue forward as an attempt to cash in on the possible tourism and recreation dollars that could come to Oshkosh.
I've traveled the state with the Restaurant Association and have seen how well this works in places that do allow it. County voted about 2 months ago to open up all roads in the county. So it's coming our direction no matter what. Lots of the state already does this. This is a $5 billion economic impact in the state of Wisconsin. And my sort of catchy thing I keep saying is I'm tired of watching these dollars literally drive around us, because currently they drive around us and they don't come here.
Wisconsin statutes allow local counties and municipalities to enact ordinances regulating ATV and UTV operations on trails and roadways. Mayor Matt Mugarauer voiced opposition, saying ATVs and UTVs are not designed for paved roads.
There's a reason that there is a huge increase in crashes when it comes to off-road vehicles that get put onto roadways, because they have higher centers of gravity and other design features that just weren't built for concrete and asphalt. And I just don't think that the tourism side of this is a thing for us. There's no draw for people to use these in this space.
After After the discussion, the Common Council sent the issue to the Transportation Committee to begin work on an ordinance to be brought before the council at a later date. News at the top and bottom of the hour all day and on demand anytime at WGBW.FM. I'm Lisa Hale for 97.9 WGBW News.
On your entertainment beat, I'm Conrad Krieger. True Detective fans, are you ready for Nick Cage? According to Deadline, Season 5 is in development, and Nick Cage is in talks to headline the HBO's Emmy-winning crime series. Isa Lopez, writer of Season 4, is returning as a showrunner. True Detective Season 4 received high critic ratings, achieving a 92% certified fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes and 81 out of 100 on Metacritic. The show is expected to return sometime in 2027. Kieran Shipka is the latest to join the cast of the upcoming comedy Heads. Yes, that's the name. Dave Franco, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and Peter Dinklage are the first to join the cast. The script is a hilarious comedy about a road trip that develops into chaos and insanity. Macon Blair has joined to write and direct. Blair has worked on projects such as Logan Lucky, Rebel Ridge, and The Toxic Avenger. There is no official release date just yet. For more showbiz fun, tune into Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 6 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
As Wisconsin is cheering on the Brew Crew. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Partly cloudy tonight, a low in the upper 40s. Mostly sunny for tomorrow, a high in the low 70s. Pleasant day. And up to the mid-70s on Wednesday, partly sunny. A chance of showers and storms Wednesday night. Currently, it's 66.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Missed your favorite show live on air? It's easy to find what you enjoy wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And we're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app.
Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. If it's happened to you or someone you love, the American Cancer Society can help at every step of the journey. Visit cancer.org today.
Jay Matnair and Greg Bach.
This is Nightlight. Pete Schwaba is taking a restful night off, a couple of nights off. John and Gordy in the morning, filling in the evening. We work at the WMDX, the mothership, along with Todd Alba, who is in our studio right now. We never get a chance to really talk.
So it's good to see you here, Todd.
It's great to be here, guys. I'm excited. It's always fun to be on Nightlight with the lovable Conrad, as Peter's fond of saying. Up there in the beautiful WGBW studios up there. And now I get, we see each other. I've been on your show maybe once or twice. I called in once from the street one time.
Yes, you
that
did.
was fun. And normally when I'm on Nightlight, as Conrad knows, I try to find an interesting location to appear from. But my travel budget has been greatly curtailed. And so the choice was either, I thought, well, what can I do is funny? I thought, well, I could come in via my phone from the crapper. That might be kind of funny. But I thought, no, probably not. And so all you get is me here at the desk. But I have, and I didn't even hear the question of the night of what's your favorite sweet?
Well, what's your favorite sweet treat, basically?
Right. I heard you guys at the beginning of the show, and I thought, Well, I guess it'd be kind of, fun to go down to the popcorn store a block away and bring popcorn for everybody. I went there, but he was closed.
Oh, no.
I heard John talking about his love for popcorn.
Yeah.
But without even knowing, here, great minds think alike. I went to the little candy store down the street. Kiwis? Kilowins?
No, Kilwins.
That's it.
Yeah, that's Kilwins. Oh,
And
yes,
so,
that's good stuff.
Now,
yeah.
so I brought you all a little dark chocolate.
Oh, I love
And
dark
I'm
chocolate.
not talking about my last date. I'm talking about some actual chocolate here.
Really?
So here we go. I feel like I'm feeding the bears here.
Here, John.
Yep.
There you go. He's throwing
And,
perfect candy at us.
Where's the Italian stallion, Dominic Lee? Look at that. What a catch.
Yeah.
By
Wow,
Dom
I
and
know.
Conrad. I'm sorry, we'll have to send some up there to Green Bay.
Yes.
But so
Okay.
yeah, I'm a big dark chocolate guy. How about you guys?
Same here.
love dark
Really?
chocolate.
Gotta have chocolate. Well, I like the almond joys with the dark chocolate on it.
Sometimes you
The
feel
only
like
way
a
to do
nut.
it. Yeah.
Sometimes
You don't. And dark chocolate's really good for you, actually.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of
what they say.
antioxidants.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you.
So
It's
I
healthy.
enjoy. Yeah, you're welcome. I enjoy when I'm in a movie theater. I too enjoy popcorn.
Yeah.
But a little bit of sweet with the salty.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That's a nice balance. I've never tried that before.
Mhm.
I mean, way back in the 60s, I used to get the slow pokes because they took a long time to eat.
Do they make those anymore? I don't think so.
I don't know if they
I don't
do.
think they make slow pokes anymore. So we wanted to have you on to talk a little bit about Milwaukee Brewer baseball because they're hot and they're having a wonderful season. Although they lost yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, I lost yesterday, but my 4 years playing high school baseball, my D1 scholarship baseball in college, I'm quite the authority on baseball. You know what I was? I was the manager for a high school baseball team.
Which high school?
Richland Center High School, Southwest RCHS.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Fighting what?
The Hornets.
The Hornets.
The
That's
Hornets.
right. Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
I love
So-
Richland Center. I know I have a lot of people.
I know
out
you're
Richland
still
Center.
big up there.
I've been to WRCO a few times when
That's
it
why
was in
it's-
the old place. The
Yeah,
old place
yeah,
that
the
got
old- it was
flooded.
built- right.
Right? Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's where I got my start. I was in high school, 17 years old. and
Yeah.
I was stupid enough to say, I'm not going to work at Hardee's. And a kid with a speech impediment walks into WRCO, and Ron Fruit gives me a job. My first job in radio was engineering, and folks, that was actually a thing back in the day where you had to pot down or turn down the
Yes,
network feed
yes,
from
yes.
WTMJ. Because if that went out over the air, you
Yeah.
got a call from the boss
Right.
saying, "What the heck are you doing?"
Right.
So you had to turn what's called
turn it
potting
down.
and turn it down, and then
Yeah.
you played the local, WRCO,
Sure. Yeah.
and then you had to actually hit the commercials. They were on what people would know as an 8-track tape, a cart, as they used to say.
Yes.
And then you had to play the local commercials and then turn it back up. And so hearing Euchre and at the time Pat Hughes,
Yes,
Sure.
that was
Pat
my
Hughes.
first job in
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you watched all the festivities over the weekends. Bob Costas hosted a thing there at AmFam Field, and they had Robin Yount there and a number of other celebrities, and it was great. I've only seen the highlights. I didn't see it live. So
It was so cool. I broke down a couple months ago and
Yeah.
bought my $19.99 subscription to FanDuel so I could watch the games. And so what I'll do is if I'm at home, I'll watch on FanDuel, and then I'll turn on the Brewers radio broadcast.
Sure.
It doesn't always quite sync up, but I like Levering and Grindle and Josh Mauer on the
Right.
radio. And yeah, I watched it, and I was particularly, it was just done so well.
yeah.
But it was really cool. I know Conrad and Pete last week talked to our mutual friend Sean Hanisch, the director, one of the producers of Just a Bit Outside, the story of the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers movie, along with Kelly Call, one of the producers. And those two, Sean Hanisch and Kelly Call, did all of the video work. So all the video that you saw if you were watching it on FanDuel, and I think Zommers, our producer this afternoon, said, for those of you that might have missed what Gordy was talking about, you can go to the Major League Baseball YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
And they've decided to put it up there for free, and you
That's
can
great.
watch the entire hour-plus ceremony for
Oh,
free
that's great.
on
I
the
didn't know
MLB
that.
I was gonna say,
YouTube
we didn't
channel.
see it, but I'd love to
Go
see
back
that.
and look
Yeah.
because Kelly and Sean, and they talked about this off the air a little bit with us last time they were on. They called the family and the Brewers, when Euchre passed away, there was a private ceremony, I think in April, if I'm not mistaken, and they asked Kelly and Sean to put together a 15-minute compilation for this private service.
Mm-hmm.
It was the family, it was the Brewers organization, and kind of the who's who of broadcasting. Like Al Michaels was there and Bob Costas, and they did a 15-minute version of this. And so the Brewers, when they were going to do this a celebration of life, came back and said, "Will you guys put together a compilation for this day?" And so I know they were there yesterday at AmFam Field, and they said it was really surreal to see their work up there. It was quite an honor to be asked, and I thought it was A+ stuff.
Yeah. Where can people see that movie now? Just a bit outside.
Well, thank you so very much for asking.
Do you have the exclusive rights to it?
I get no royalties off the deal. I love talking about it because it captured. I mean, I was alive in '82. I know you guys were.
Yeah.
And it did something to this state to bring people together. And Robin Yount and Paul Molitor, all those guys. Anyway, to answer your question, you can see it for free on Roku and the Roku channel.
Okay.
Or if you have Apple Plus TV, you can find it on there. You can either just watch it or you could buy it. Or also on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So you could buy the DVD as well. I own the DVD.
Talking to Todd Albaugh here, John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba. Do we have that euchre clip that we played earlier this morning?
We have it. Conrad has it.
Conrad, why don't you go ahead and play that?
We cut 22. All right.
Yelich sends one to right, center and deep. Get up! Get up! Get out of here and gone for Yelich!
To me, Bob Euchre just symbolizes the joy of summer.
Sitting on our front porch and bringing out the little transistor radio and dialing up the old AM station.
83 beautiful degrees at game time tonight. Here it is, strike called, and we are underway.
Cooking out, brought some hamburgers with family and friends, just always on in the background, and became a familiar part of the family.
Swing of the liner, base hit to left, and there it is!
Summers out fishing, and there's my dad, and there's Bob on the radio calling the game.
Hey, struck him out!
His little side stories that he would go on, that's where the magic was.
If you didn't enjoy baseball, then you didn't like sliced bread either. Brewers head for Arizona on their up-and-coming trip. Out there, you can hold a hot dog out your car window and cook it. Can't hit a curveball with 4 baseball bats and a tennis racket, too.
All you got to do is turn the dial, and Euchre was always there. Through the radio, I felt like I was literally there. Feel the emotion, the passion, excitement in the call.
We're going to smash up the middle. Base hit to center. Here comes Gomez. A throw, and the Brewers win. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for being Brewer fans. And we'll get together again.
It's hard to even imagine anyone liking any other team except for the Brewers.
Yeah.
Right, Gordy?
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
right, Gordy?
I'm long-suffering Cubs fan here, but what I loved about Pat Hughes, he spent all those years with Euchre, and you can still hear some of that with Pat Hughes. I mean, completely different style,
right?
But he still has the same kind of sense of humor, a lot of inside
Play-by-play guy
stories.
for the Cubs now.
Yeah, he's been play-by-play with the Cubs for 20 years or at least.
Terry Carey passed away. Probably,
yes,
right?
yes, that's right.
I mean,
I remember Merle Harmon. I just throw that in.
Well, and you guys probably remember. Well, I mean, maybe Gordy didn't listen to a lot of Brewers broadcasts back in the day.
Well, I moved to Wisconsin in the mid '70s, so yeah.
I mean, even when the Brewers were not great, I was thinking about this morning as we get ready for our show. I think one of the starkest memories for me of Euchre was at my grandparents' house on East Hazeltine in Richland Center in the summer. And my grandparents, they didn't have air conditioning in the house at the time. The windows would be open and that summer breeze would be blowing in, and grandma would be fixing, freezing strawberries or freezing corn. And my grandpa would be doing quote unquote book work at the kitchen table. And on their kitchen radio, there was Euchre and calling these games. And it's just something that immediately takes me back to my childhood and this sense of comfort. And even when the Brewers were not great, that's usually when Euchre was at his best.
Yeah.
Telling all these great stories and being the entertainer that he was.
Right.
But to Bob Costas's point yesterday at this celebration at AmFam Field, I thought this was really good and important. He said, yes, everybody knows what an entertainer and comedian Euchre was, but take all of that away and just his abilities as a sports broadcaster should put him into the Hall of Fame alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He knew the game really well. Yeah.
It was just the tone of his voice.
Right.
Just how easily he called those plays.
100%.
Yeah.
And just, he was an everyday guy.
And as far as being a comedian, I mean, his appearances on the Carson show were just legendary. I mean, I think he was on there more than anybody else. He was like the number one guest, right?
Incredible.
And you can still find all that stuff on YouTube. They're just as funny now. I mean, they're you know, timeless.
For those that, go on Google or whatever, dial it up. Norm Macdonald and Artie. Can't think of his last name.
Artie Lang?
Yes, Artie Lang.
Okay.
They had these great, they were on Howard Stern, but Norm Macdonald came on Letterman and told these great stories. He cleaned them up for broadcast.
Yeah.
But just how Euchre would just be hilarious, alone. And I think it was John Fogerty or somebody was in Milwaukee and Norm's and Norm goes up to the booth and Euchre's like, John Fogerty is, and he goes, yeah, I know. It was, and just back and forth was hilarious.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Really.
the one thing if you do watch the Johnny Carson Euchre clips, look at the deadpan.
Delivery.
The
Just
deadpan face
unreal.
of Euchre. I mean, he was just a Mr. Straight Guy all the way.
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah.
good
Only
stuff.
one of them.
That's it. Well, Todd, thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Yeah, always good to see you.
All right. Hey,
can-
Conrad.
Yeah. Conrad, I think, fell asleep for a
No
moment.
chocolate for Conrad.
All right, thanks, Dom. We appreciate you guys.
Well,
It's great
thank you.
having here.
Yeah, it really is. And when we're coming back, we've got guests coming up in our next hour. Tom, and Christy Manis will tell us their Wisconsin road stories and a whole lot more.
They've got some great secrets to reveal here.
Stay with us.
Yes.
It's Nite Light on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Rebuilding and refreshing local radio one station at a time. This Civic Media radio station is proud to be a part of your community. Learn more at civicmedia.us.
Hey, it's Amanda, and we all know that Northeast Wisconsin has some of the best events around, but trying to find them all can be tricky. So here at WGBW, we decided to do the work for you. Prevent boredom on any night by going to WGBW.fm and click events in the top right corner. You'll never have to spend forever scrolling to find out what's going on in your area. And if you got an event to share, hit us up by emailing info@WGBW.fm, bringing you local news and timeless hits while giving you the 411 on what's happening in New Wisco.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
You've heard of love at first sight, but how about mustard at first heartbreak? It's the real story behind the only mustard museum in the world, located in Middleton, Wisconsin.
Dijon mustard, deli mustard, honey mustard, garlic mustard, fruit mustard, veggie mustard.
Barry Levinson's new hobby of collecting mustard started after his favorite team, the Red Sox, lost the World Series in 1986. 7,000 jars and bottles later, the museum is thriving and he's loving it.
Oh, my favorite mustard. Who's my favorite child?
So when it comes to cutting the mustard, which state has the most award winners? The answer coming up.
On our hot dogs, on our bratwurst mustard.
That's the official fight song for the museum. And if you think Wisconsin has the most award-winning mustards, you're correct. So keep calm and mustard on for this slice of Wisconsin. I'm Terry Barr for the Civic Media Radio Network.
My name is DeMar Hamlin. I play for the Buffalo Bills, and I play safety. CPR saved my life. I've teamed up with the American Heart Association as a national ambassador to help create a nation of lifesavers, turning bystanders into lifesavers through CPR education and access to AEDs. Nearly 3 out of 4 cardiac arrests that don't happen in hospitals happen in homes. Join me to ensure everyone has the chance to live longer, healthier lives. Visit heart.org/nation.
The Elder Care Locator is here to help you live your best life as you age at home. Our call center advisors are ready to connect you with trustworthy local experts. Help is just a phone call away at 1-800-677-1116.
You are never far away from your favorite radio station. We're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. And if you missed your favorite show or game, listen to a podcast of it anytime on the app.
I've been thinking about you, baby, my one desire. Gonna wrap my arms around you.
This is Nite Light with Pete Schwaba.
Only Pete's not here.
Yeah.
It's John Peterson, Gordy Young, and Todd Alba has stuck around here. We asked him to, we convinced him. We twisted his arm.
Twisted his arm. He wanted to leave.
He
but
couldn't
we
wait to
forced him
leave,
to
but
stay.
we made him stay.
A radio guy with an open microphone. Oh, can you please stay? Well, it's just my arm. Sure.
Phone lines are open, by the way, if you want to jump in on the conversation. 855-752-4842. And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about late night television because there's some changes happening since CBS announced that they're parting ways with Stephen Colbert. Is that just the beginning of late night television changing? It seems like
What do you
everybody's...
think? You've got an inside
I don't know.
scoop on
Yeah,
this.
you know.
I don't
You know some of these head honchos.
No, not really. I don't know inside. We had a guy from Cracked.com on the show, Keegan Kelly, last week, who does follow this and kind of knows some people in the industry. And, you know, I think he had an interesting take, which was his take basically was Colbert canceled on CBS just because Trump wanted that as a part of the quid pro quo for his FCC to approve the Paramount Skydance merger that was waiting. Maybe, but he thinks it's really a larger shift in late night. Now, CBS claimed that they were losing $40 million a year on
I find
Colbert.
that hard to believe.
I just don't think that. I don't, neither did Keegan. Yeah. But I think that if you look at Colbert, I'm kind of a goofy, long-time, nerdy steward or student of late night television. I grew up on Carson and then Letterman.
Same here.
And, you know, that sort of thing. And so I think that if you look at modern late night, right, you guys ever watch James Corden when he was on the Late Late Show?
I
on
actually
CBS?
warmed up to that show eventually.
Me too. Because I was a big Craig Ferguson fan. And well, back in the day, you guys remember Milwaukee native Tom Snyder was the first host of.
I love that show.
I just
that
saw
was a great show.
a rerun, or I just saw a clip on YouTube of him handing the reins over to Craig Kilborn, who took over. And I love Tom Snyder because it was just two chairs and conversation, which I love, which
and
I'm not
cigarette
sure
smoke.
Right, it's cigarette smoke, right? But James Corden, most recently, with the carpool karaoke, it all became very YouTube-ish. And so they were video clips that could be put out on YouTube or Insta or TikTok, and he had this huge social media following. As I understand it, I think it makes sense. The current iteration of late night hosts out there, you got Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and Jimmy Kimmel, that Colbert is probably the least of that type of show. There's not a lot of Instagrammable stuff that's put out there, and that may have hurt him to some degree. I think, you know, I heard just now on, not now, but a couple of days over the weekend, I'm not sure if it was Awful Announcing or Cost Cutter or Cord Cutter. I follow some of these sites on entertainment. And they're saying that Paramount, the insiders are saying now that Paramount is going to cut 2,000 to 3,000 jobs coming in late October, first part of November.
How can they do that?
That's crazy.
It's just, you know, it becomes all that really counts is the dollar sign and not so much the quality of what they put out. So that's a really long way of answering your question. I hope it's not the end of late night. I don't think it's going to disappear overnight, but I think it's certainly changing. You saw Seth Meyers got his band cut over there at late night, and now he doesn't have a regular band.
Do you think that maybe a lot of this late night stuff will be on streaming channels?
I think that's the way it's going. I mean, there's a lot less, whether it's radio or television, there's a lot less appointment viewing. Like when we grew up and everybody said, oh, I watch, ER or Grey's Anatomy or MASH or whatever. Or Dallas. I mean, that Cosby Show, Friends, that appointment television, because everybody just wants to watch it on demand at their convenience on their device.
Yeah.
So I think that late night, some of that's going to move to streaming eventually. We'll see.
Well, I'm kind of on pins and needles here, worried about the Daily Show. I want to keep seeing the Daily Show. It's a regular, and they've got the best comedians out there right now doing the show. So
it really is.
It would be horrible to see that go.
There's rumors that Colbert may go to MSNBC, possibly.
I hadn't heard that, really?
Yeah.
Or you mean MS Now?
Yeah, MS Now, the new
Which
name.
is the most ridiculous rebrand I've ever heard.
I don't get that. I can't.
Somebody was calling it PMS Now.
Miss Now.
Right? Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, it's a changing landscape. And you're right. Yeah, there are very few appointment television shows anymore.
It's sad.
I can't,
In a way, I guess I'm getting older, but I like the idea of being able to talk to my friends and family, and we all watch the same thing. I mean, now it's all about live sports. I mean, those are things that kind of communal appointment television or radio, but it's all moving to the stream, guys. And I got a physical on Friday to check my stream, so we'll see. We'll see if I survive.
Well,
let us know.
Keep us updated on that, will you?
Well, I hope everything comes out okay.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to it.
It always takes so long in the restrooms here.
And they're like, why did we ask Allball to stay around for another segment?
Yeah, well. God,
how do you top that?
I don't know.
Looking for something.
So, we're just about out of time.
I got to say that, I thought that Colbert was much better doing his character that he did with the Colbert Report.
Right.
I thought he lost a lot of edge, and I don't know why he got rid of it. I don't know.
Network executives said, we want you to be yourself.
We just want you.
Maybe he wanted to do it himself.
We'll see.
Could be.
Maybe he'll bring it back on stream.
That would be fantastic.
That could be
wouldn't it?
That would.
Well, Todd, thanks again for sticking around.
Our pleasure. Doesn't matter whether it's live in the morning or on the stream. John and Gordy is the place to be. Appointment listening.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank
There'll be
you.
a little something extra in your check this
God
week.
bless you.
Save that.
Pink slip.
That's Todd Alba. It's John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba on Night Lights. In our next hour, we'll talk to Tom and Christy Manis about their travels all over the states and a whole lot more on the Civic Media Radio Network. Stay with us. You the man.
If it happens in Wisconsin, you'll hear about it.
Local news and timeless hits. WGBW, Denmark, Green Bay.
Your own personal health.
ABC News, I'm Stephanie Officer. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson held a joint press conference today in the city, slamming reports of plans at the Pentagon to potentially call up the National Guard in Chicago, just days after the National Guard was deployed across D.C. Earlier today, inside the Oval Office, President Trump called the city a killing field. Mayor Brandon Johnson.
The last thing that Chicagoans want is someone from the outside of our city who doesn't know our city try to dictate and tell us what our city needs.
The Chicago Police Department says violent crime like murder and robbery are all down from last year, including a 33% drop in homicides. Former Mexican cartel kingpin Ismael El Mayo Zambada will spend the rest of his life in prison after pleading guilty today to U.S. drug trafficking charges, saying he was sorry for helping flood the U.S. with cocaine, heroin, and other drugs, and for fueling deadly violence in Mexico. This is ABC News.
As Wisconsin is hitting the road on your Harley. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.
From the 97.9 WGBW Newsroom, I'm Lisa Hale with this local news update. 5 additional cases of measles have been reported in Oconto County. They are linked to the 9 cases confirmed in early August, bringing the total number to 14. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is advising everyone to check their vaccination status. A special prosecutor expects to decide in early September whether to file criminal charges against an Appleton area judge over his actions from the bench. Outagamie County Circuit Court Judge Mark McGinnis has been the subject of an investigation from the Wisconsin Department of Justice for over a year. McGinnis is accused of exceeding his authority by jailing a cement contractor over a private dispute that was not a matter before the court. The Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection is warning about another scam right now. But this one is targeting food truck owners as football season approaches. According to a press release, scammers have been inviting food truck vendors to fake fan events, and they request payment for the vendors to attend. They typically request the payment from the food truck vendors through apps like Venmo and PayPal. The agency advised vendors to avoid interacting with unsolicited messages, verify the legitimacy of the events, and do not pay fees through peer-to-peer banking apps. The Howard Village Board is set to review a revised deer hunting plan when it meets today. The village wants to reduce the deer population as homeowners have complained that deer are causing a nuisance. The plan would add 4 more areas to the deer management plan. The board meets at 6:30 this evening. News at the top and bottom of the hour all day and on demand anytime at WGBW.FM. I'm Lisa Hale for 97.9 WGBW News.
Decisions in Green Bay. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. NFL, the Packers beat the Seahawks 20-7 over the weekend. Training camp over now, and the team must decide who will stay and who will be released. Kalen King hopes he's earned a spot as a defensive back. I asked him how he'll spend his time between now and tomorrow's 3 p.m. deadline to reduce the roster from 90 to 53 players.
Spending time with myself, going over the film, and at the end of the day, it's not my decision to make, but the only thing I can control is what I put on film, and I feel like I did my job today.
The Packers making a trade, sending a 6th-round pick to Philly for Eagles offensive tackle Darian Kennard. Baseball, the Brewers opening a 4-game series at home tonight against the Diamondbacks. Yesterday, the team celebrating the life of Bob Uecker.
He had this larger-than-life personality, but if he never said one thing that was funny, and you just judged him as a baseball announcer, especially on the radio, Hall of Fame caliber baseball announcer.
That's Bob Costas with Sports on Mike Clemens.
As Wisconsin is cheering on Bucky Badger. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Partly cloudy tonight, a low in the upper 40s. Mostly sunny for tomorrow, a high in the low 70s. Pleasant day. And up to the mid-70s on Wednesday, partly sunny. A chance of showers and storms Wednesday night. Currently, it's 66.
Jane Matnair and Greg Bach.
Coming up on the show, Greg and Calvin holding down the fort as I take a little time off. Pat Rightlow will be here. Sarah Godlewski also joining the show to talk about her bid to become Lieutenant Governor. Don't miss it.
Matnair on air, weekday mornings 9 to 11.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Being blind doesn't look how others may think.
Retinitis pigmentosa aimed to overwhelm my family.
It tried to cut me down. I know where to find support.
Learn more at fightingblindness.org, a public service message from the Foundation Fighting Blindness.
Missed your favorite show live on air? It's easy to find what you enjoy wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify.
Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Night Light with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood. And now, a guy who loves the sin but hates the sinner, Pete Schwaba.
He's not here.
But yeah.
He's somewhere, but he's not here tonight.
Well, he's off tonight and tomorrow night, and we'll be here for him instead.
That's John Peterson. I'm Gordy Young, filling in from our Madison studios here. Beautiful State Street right outside the window. It's been gorgeous all day long, I guess all across the state.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful day.
Some good weather. It feels like fall is in the air.
It's great to be out in the yard, feeling that breeze.
And we've got Conrad, Pete's producer, with us.
Yeah.
Everything going okay back at headquarters there, Conrad?
Oh, it's going fantastic.
We've got a couple of texts here. Why don't we get to those?
Yeah, let's see. We've got
this is our big question tonight.
Yeah.
Your favorite sweet treat.
Right. And you can call us or text us at 855-75-CIVIC. That's 855-752-4842. We got a text from Monica in Mount Horeb. Says, I also stop at Kilwin's. Oh, she's talking about, that's where Todd Alba stopped. And she says, every time I'm on State Street, I go to the Overture and get a caramel-covered Oreo or chocolate-dipped Oreo if they don't have the caramel. That's Monica in Mount Horeb. Mike from Cottage Grove, my favorite is 2 scoops of vanilla in a waffle cone. Simple and pure. And a second vote for the creme brulee.
Yes.
Creme brulee. And, so you can call us or text us and put in your vote or whatever you'd like as a sweet treat.
If you feel like a little bit of an adventure, you can head out to Aldi, the grocery store.
Yes, the grocery
and check out the frozen food section because they have actual German desserts in there. Now, they don't have them there all the time. So you just get in there, check it out because they have... the German chocolates and the German cakes,
there's something about those.
Really, they're not full of sugar.
Right. They're not as sweet.
They're cakey and they're just wonderful. Just great stuff. So check it out. You'll find a great dessert there and one of them will become your favorite, I would assume.
You're making me hungry again. Usually I've had dinner by now.
Yeah.
This is so weird because we do the morning show here in Madison on WMDX. You can tune in on the Civic Media app if you'd like. We're on from 6 to 8 a.m. And so this is really weird being up this late at night. And we'll be back here tomorrow morning for our morning show. A little bit later on, we'll be talking with Tom and Christy Manis. They've got a couple of books out all about Wisconsin. And they've taken many road trips to many unusual places.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have them in a little while. So, that's all I got. Over to you, John.
That's fine. That's great. But let's again talk about the movie theaters.
Okay. Yeah.
And the commercials and the trailers, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you've gone to a Marcus theater, you've probably seen the president of Marcus Corporation, and that's Greg Marcus.
He does these little trailers of his own.
He does
little intros to it's very entertaining. I gotta say,
it's pretty wild. And I have to say that his appearance with Spinal Tap was something else.
Well, they've got their new movie out soon, right?
Soon, yes.
Yeah.
That's coming out on September 12th.
Okay.
But he was right there with Spinal Tap, standing there. All of them were standing there, and he would throw a few sentences in, and they would respond to him, and it was just it was kind of funny,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to that movie.
It's Spinal Tap 2. The End Continues.
Of course, it's Spinal Tap.
That's what I'm thinking. It should have been John and Gordy. The End Continues.
Oh, that's what we should have named the show.
Yeah. See? I mean, we've been doing this for like 50 years.
It seems like it.
All right.
I think Paul McCartney's in this this movie, and Elton John and a few other notables are making cameo appearances in it. But it should be very entertaining.
So it's even going to be in IMAX. Can you imagine watching it in IMAX?
I don't know if I want to see it.
I don't know. But of course, this is one of the longest pre-promotions I have ever seen in my entire life. How long have they promoting the fact that this is coming out on September 12th? Come on, guys.
They had to re-release the original Spinal Tap, and I guess they spruced that up, right? They cleaned it all up.
So everybody had to go to the movie theater and see it for $20,
right? So, catch the first one if you hadn't seen it before. So
it's like going to a concert. That's what it was about.
They've been promoting it forever, for at least a year.
Yeah,
right.
Right. But that's kind of, it's going to be a lot of fun to see that and see how these guys aged. Of course.
Well, I've seen a couple of
they're
trailers
older
on
looking
TV
at this point.
Well, yes. And
I have a
Harry Shearer. He does a great radio show. That his show has been Le Show.
I have a clip.
Do you?
I do.
All right.
It's cut 19. Why don't we play that?
Okay. Here's Harry Shearer.
All right. Well, no, it.
Oh,
I must say, we now say
Spinal
formerly of the band formerly known as Spinal Tap for legal reasons.
Well, what happened? You can't use the word you can't use Spinal Tap and talk about
Can't use anything.
You can't even say formerly of Spinal Tap.
Formerly of the band formerly known as Spinal Tap.
Formerly of the band formerly known as Spinal Tap. Well, I'll make sure. And please jump in, correct me if I.
Well, you can
if I get it wrong,
fix it in post.
Now, okay, no, we leave it in. I think we just leave it in.
Oh, are we live?
I think we're not live, but we're live to tape.
I see.
To tape.
But there's no tape.
No, there never was.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
There's
rolling.
no live and there's no tape, but we're live to tape.
We're live to tape.
Yeah.
Yes, isn't exactly what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Big bottoms drive me out of my mind. How could I leave this behind?
Man, that is a ladies and gentlemen.
Rob Reiner was doing this special called The TV Show. It was a satire of everything on television. And one of the things we did was a late night rock and roll show, and we introduced this band, England's loudest band, Spinal Tap. It was a live performance that then segued into a very pretentious mini video with a pig-faced judge and smoke and devils and all that crap.
We started talking about what else we could do with these characters, and that's what pushed us forward.
Library of Congress put it in the National Film Registry. This Goes to 11 is in the Oxford English Dictionary. It became part of our culture.
This Goes to 11 is in the dictionary?
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Can't wait to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
That's good. Harry Shearer being interviewed there by Paul Schaefer, who also
Paul
was in the original movie, and I think he's in this one too.
Yeah.
Rob Reiner. Yeah, they brought the whole band back together again. Good for them.
It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about another series that's going to come out. This you wouldn't have thought would be a series because it's Blade Runner.
Oh yeah.
And this time it's called Blade Runner 2099. Yes, 2099.
Okay.
Do you remember Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner?
Yes.
And it took place
Rutger Hauer.
in 2019.
Oh. Is that right?
That was the future that they portrayed in L.A.
Okay.
2019.
Wow.
In the very first Blade Runner, which was out in 1982. So now, of course, there was one in between now. It was Blade Runner 2049 with Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
You didn't see that,
I
right?
didn't see that one.
Well, lucky you didn't. You know?
Really?
Maybe
Not a big one?
Maybe they'll
Not
have
a
an
good one.
edited version of that.
A little long?
There's something about movies nowadays where they just don't want to edit anything anymore. You know, they want to leave it all in, right?
Yeah.
Because they've done away with the director's cut thing. Now they just leave all the stuff in. It's already director's cut or an uncut. So there it is.
Okay.
So this is going to be a big deal. It's going to be a series on Prime.
Oh.
And it stars Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, yeah. She seems like
When's that coming
almost
out?
seems like she's in everything. Well, that's a good question. I don't actually have a time that this will debut. But, you know, the thing here is, you know, with these long movies now, a lot of people on all these streaming services, all these shows are much longer than they need to be.
Yes.
Because, and the streaming thing like Disney Plus,
right,
and then HBO Max, they weren't ready for streaming. They thought they'd do it because Netflix was doing so well. So they thought, let's do it. And it became very difficult for them to produce the shows and make the money. They were losing money hand over fist.
Yeah.
Now, Disney Plus has decided not to do any more series, okay, because it's just too expensive. Didn't work out. And my tip to everybody who might want to have, you know, a binge night or two, check out Disney shows, the superheroes, the Marvel Universe. Check those out back to back, binge them. Do not wait in a day or 2 days. Just see them all together because they make sense and they flow and it doesn't seem long or tedious.
Okay.
All right. And skip over the end credits if you can.
Yeah. Now, Disney Plus is also putting out the new Beatles anthology series.
Oh, they are.
Now,
the video version.
I've been monitoring this development.
Okay.
And I want to tell you, as a lifelong Beatle fan, okay, all my life I've loved everything that the Beatles have come out with, and everything.
I believe you. You have to convince the audience.
Okay. Well, just take my word for it.
Okay.
But from what I'm hearing, on this anthology thing, we've officially reached Elvis country with the Beatles now, where they are scraping the bottom of the barrel on some stuff because I've heard a few, bootleg cuts and and there's some stuff that they still have in the archives that would be worth putting through the AI generators and cleaning up, like some of their stuff from their years in Hamburg that got recorded. It's never really been officially released, but because of the quality, the audio, and and the screaming and all of that. And some of that's what they should be putting out.
Yeah, the live recordings.
They've got a lot of other stuff that is just snippets of, and it's just, so I'm not really on the edge of my chair waiting for this new anthology series to come out. I mean, I'll give it a shot and check it out.
Sure you're not looking forward to the Christmas greetings from the Beatles?
I've heard
the
those.
collection.
It ain't that great.
Oh, no?
I'm just saying.
I remember them too.
Yeah, and I feel bad saying that, but because usually all their stuff is top shelf, and they did clean up "Free as a Bird" and "Real Love," and I've heard those. I've heard one of those. It's okay. The voices are a little bit better.
What was the song?
It's not great.
What was the song they just released? They put the video
Now
together.
and Then.
Now and Then.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Now that got released on the red and blue releases that they put out last year. I think they put that on there, which was really kind of odd because it had nothing to do with the red series or the blue series, but they just threw it on there as a bonus cut. Because what do we do with this? Let's throw it out there. Maybe it'll increase the sales.
Yeah.
But but they are going to do something on Disney Plus with you remember the anthology series? It was on ABC, and it was that was appointment television because we hadn't seen the remaining
Those recording
Beatles
sessions and where they were interacting with each other.
Paul and
McCartney
Ringo
was
and
making
George.
everybody a little tense.
Of course, because that's what he did. And and those were good. Yeah, and that was
a great series.
It was a good series, but. Yeah, apparently there's some stuff that's coming out from that series that Disney Plus and the Beatles, remaining Beatles,
for
are
you to
putting
say
out.
that
I know. I feel bad even talking about it.
I feel sick. Sick to my stomach.
You want some Tums or some Pepto? I think we got some in the first aid kit. Okay, 19 minutes past the hour. Phone lines are open, 855-752-4842. When we come back in just a little while
We've got
here.
our guests, Tom and Christy Manis.
Yes. We'll be back on the Civic Media Radio Network. It's Nightlight. Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy sitting in. Stay with us.
From Denmark to De Pere, this is 97.9 WGBW.
The Cap Times Idea Fest is back with important local and national topics September 8th through the 13th in Madison. This year's guest speakers include Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, former Georgia lawmaker and voting rights activist Stacey Abrams, and Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers. Idea Fest will also feature some of the nation's leading journalists, from Maureen Dowd of the New York Times to Evan Osnos of the New Yorker, along with former Washington Post columnist Eugene Robinson and Jennifer Rubin. Tickets at captimesmediafest.com.
Here's a dose of reality. Driving under the influence of prescription painkillers is just as illegal and just as deadly as driving drunk. In fact, there are nearly 2,000 drug-related crashes every year in Wisconsin. Help prevent drugged driving, and let's achieve zero preventable deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Driving on pills kills. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Departments of Health Services, Transportation, and Justice.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress. For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative,
and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
Mommy, how come I can't sit in the front seat?
Because I love you and you're just not ready yet.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are never far away from your favorite radio station. We're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. And if you missed your favorite show or game, listen to a podcast of it anytime on the app or our website, civicmedia.us.
Your local Civic Media radio station is your source for real news and great conversation, plus fun and exciting contests. For a complete list of contest rules, log on wgbw.fm/.
5 seconds. All right.
Let's groove tonight. Share the spice of life. And it's like tonight. We gonna groove tonight. Let's groove. Get you to move. It's all right.
Civic Media Radio Network, Nightlight with Pete Schwaba. He's on vacation. John and Gordy in the morning, sitting in for him.
That's right. We're going to be here rest of this evening and tomorrow night as well. In for Pete. He'll be back on Wednesday. And Tom and Christy Manis are back in the studio with us. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. What time is it? I forgot. Yeah, we had you in early this morning. Now we're having you in the evening.
It
Welcome
seems
back.
like late night.
Yeah. To you, yeah.
Yeah.
Been up. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go.
Okay.
We got your mic on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes. So you were out. So we had you in the morning, and then you went out and took pictures? Is that what you did?
We did.
Yeah? Did you get some good shots?
Well, it's hard finding things that aren't here anymore. So we thought maybe we would find things that represented things that we wrote about. So we went to an antique store today in Madison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we found a few things that might work.
Mm-hmm.
Which antique store can I have?
On Cottage Grove Road.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you went to Atomic Antiques.
No,
you know that
what's
one?
that?
Oh, it's a real kitschy antique store near where Nakoma Plaza used to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I should have
need to check
recommended,
that
if
out.
I'd known you were going, I would have
Yeah.
recommended that one. Yeah, it's got
Well,
a
I
lot
did
of very
find
cool
a
stuff.
swatch today, though.
Oh, really?
Which I was really excited about because
Oh,
we
I
have
have
this
them.
nice collection, and I found one and I got it for $12.
Wow, that's
and it's
really
from,
a good price.
It's not real old. It's only 2005.
Oh, okay.
But it's still unique.
Yep. Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I have a few of those.
I love them.
Yeah. I collect watches, so now I don't because now I have a digital watch. I have a smart watch, and I've got 80,000 faces on this darn thing. So
Well, that's
I don't
kind of
need
cool
it.
too.
Yes, that's very cool.
So the two of you have two books here.
We do.
And one of them's Secret Wisconsin, and the other one is Wisconsin Roadside Attractions.
Yeah.
John, there you've got it. And which book came out first?
The Secrets.
Secret Wisconsin.
So that's our first baby.
Yeah. When did this come out? Just a couple of years ago, right?
2 years ago.
Yeah. I was looking through this a little while ago, and a couple of things caught my eye. First of all, for all the bowlers out there, Turkey's in the Basement in Milwaukee,
Oh.
right? The Holler House. Tell us about this place.
That's a pretty special place.
This is in Milwaukee, right?
It is. That is a. First of all, it's the nation's oldest sanctioned bowling alley.
Yeah.
And when you pull up in the neighborhood, it's just it's a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go downstairs, though, there's 2 lanes, and it has the original wood floors. And the owner was joking every year when they get inspected, he's holding his breath, hoping they pass, to keep their
Sure.
recognition. So, but it's also known because a lot of famous bowlers or a lot of people in the music business like to come and bowl there, and they'll rent the place just to themselves.
I think there's only 2 lanes in it.
There's
Yeah,
only-
that's what the picture looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 2 lanes in it, and Glenn Fry from the Eagles is one, and Jack White and the White Stripes.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, they love to bowl there. And also another fun fact about Jack White is he's a mad upholsterer. He loves to upholster.
Furniture.
What?
Yeah, it's
So-
strange, isn't Listen,
how
he's
did you
even got a
find that
little
out?
business in Nashville.
Oh, really?
That he does that on the side. Apparently, it's peaceful and he enjoys it.
Okay.
Well, maybe Trump would like him more now that he knows he's, an upholsterer. Because he said some nasty things about him, and Jack White is responding to him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
on
I
the
didn't
list
know
now.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, another one you have in here is the Hideout, Al Capone's Northwoods Hideout Complex.
Oh my gosh,
He had a few, didn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
this one, nobody really knows where this is. A lot of people have written about it, and they've written about the wrong place.
Oh, really?
And I'm the type of person, if I'm going to do something, I want to research it, and I want to know that it's factual and that's what's going on. So
we fact check.
We found it, and we drove up there because it's not too far from Eau Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A beautiful day in February, we went up there, and we found it. We're so excited. We got stuck in a snow drift.
Okay.
And no
Wow.
cell service, no anything. But there's turrets out front. It's really cool. I mean, he used to land his planes on his private lake.
His float plane.
Now, I didn't know Al Capone had a brother,
Oh, up in Mercer.
Ralph Capone.
Yeah,
Ralph never got the...
Doesn't strike fear into your heart at all.
He didn't get the publicity that Al did. But he owned and operated the Rex Hotel and Billy's Bar in Mercer.
In Mercer.
Until the 70s when he
Yeah,
died.
he tried to hang kind of low.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, with a brother like that, you'd kind of want to, I guess.
Did he change his name?
No.
Really?
But he was a friendly guy. Locals, they loved him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Now, a couple more here before we need to take a little break here, but and then we'll come back. But Dretzka's Department Store.
Oh, yeah, that's an old department store in
Cudahy?
Cudahy. Yeah.
Oh, this is the store with the original old clothes.
Yes, you can still buy a leisure suit there. I don't know if they just didn't sell out their stock or they have a warehouse left over, but there's still a ton of old stuff in there. And the original owner is still working behind the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Not the friendliest person, but it's okay.
How did you find
Is
these
it all
places?
new clothing, or is there some retro clothing in there?
Nope, it's all new stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's old stock.
Okay.
No, also they have the old cash system where it has, if you go to the bank now, that shoots your tube up. Well, this is the old system. This old metal wiring goes throughout the whole store. When somebody checks out, they give their money to the register. She takes it, sends it up to the second floor. They make change, send it back down to the cashier because they didn't trust the people.
Oh,
The
wow.
cashiers, yeah, which is
Isn't
a
that
little weird.
something? Yeah. That's
That
the way
is
they
a
used
place,
to
if
do
you
it.
ever get down there, go. I think she's only
Definitely.
open now from like 10 to 3 days a
12,
week
yeah,
or
12 to
something.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a whole lot more in this book, and we're going to talk about the other book,
I
too.
imagine
about-
she doesn't want to sell a lot of product. There wouldn't be a store at that point.
Yeah.
Right. I think they just like hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to continue our conversation with Tom and
A lot of
Christy Manis.
secret places.
Secret places in Wisconsin and some roadside attractions as well. If you want to get in on this and maybe you have a roadside attraction or a secret place you want to tell us about, 855-752-4842 is our number. That's 855-75-CIVIC. We'll be back with more. It's Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy sitting in on the Civic Media Radio Network. Coming right back.
Did you guys ever
From Ashwaubenon to Alloway, this is 97.9 WGBW. As Wisconsin has a fish fry on a Friday night, this is the Civic Media Radio Network.
ABC News, I'm Stephanie Officer. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson held a joint press conference today in the city, slamming reports of plans at the Pentagon to potentially call up the National Guard in Chicago, just days after the National Guard was deployed across D.C. Earlier today inside the Oval Office, President Trump called the city a killing field, Mayor Brandon Johnson.
The last thing that Chicagoans want is someone from the outside of our city who doesn't know our city try to dictate and tell us what our city needs.
The Chicago Police Department says violent crime like murder and robbery are all down from last year, including a 33% drop in homicides. Former Mexican cartel kingpin Ismael El Mayo Zambada will spend the rest of his life in prison after pleading guilty today to U.S. drug trafficking charges, saying he was sorry for helping flood the U.S. with cocaine, heroin, and other drugs, and for fueling deadly violence in Mexico. This is ABC News.
Decisions in Green Bay. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with Sports NFL. The Packers beat the Seahawks 20-7 over the weekend. Training camp over now, and the team must decide who will stay and who will be released. Kalen King hopes he's earned a spot as a defensive back. I asked him how he'll spend his time between now and tomorrow's 3 p.m. deadline to reduce the roster from 90 to 53 players.
Spending time with myself, going over the film, and at the end of the day, it's not my decision to make, but the only thing I can control is what I put on film, and I feel like I did my job today.
The Packers making a trade, sending a 6th-round pick to Philly for Eagles offensive tackle Darian Kennard. Baseball, the Brewers opening a 4-game series at home tonight against the Diamondbacks. Yesterday, the team celebrating the life of Bob Uecker.
He had this larger-than-life personality, but if he never said one thing that was funny, and you just judged him as a baseball announcer, especially on the radio, Hall of Fame caliber baseball announcer.
That's Bob Costas with Sports on Mike Clemens.
On your entertainment beat, I'm Conrad Krieger. After 1 month of the Coldplay concert Kiss Cam scandal, Chris Martin helps fan propose. The fan was seen on the Jumbotron holding a sign that read, "I want to propose," with an arrow pointing to his presumed girlfriend.
My brother, I need you to nod as I do some very basic security checks, okay? Is this person your partner? Yes, no one else's partner, okay? Okay. Are you cousins or siblings or anything weird like that? No. Okay. Are you AI or made from, are you real people? Okay. Then I think we can continue. All right.
Martin then breaking into song that ended with the man dropping on one knee and proposing. The woman said yes, and the couple sealed the moment with a kiss. For more showbiz fun, tune into Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 6 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
As Wisconsin has a game of cribbage with good friends. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Partly cloudy tonight, a low in the upper 40s. Mostly sunny for tomorrow, a high in the low 70s. Pleasant day. And up to the mid-70s on Wednesday, partly sunny. A chance of showers and storms Wednesday night. Currently at 64 degrees.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Missed your favorite show live on air? It's easy to find what you enjoy wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And we're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Jane Matnair and Greg Bach.
This is Civic Media Radio Network. Nightlight, Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy in the morning, filling in tonight and tomorrow night as well. Our special guests, Tom and Christy Manis. They've been all over the state. They've been all over the world. And as you heard, Christy is incredibly curious and fact checks everything.
Yes.
And, well,
Tom is also very curious.
Well, no, Tom is...
Yeah, he's just along for the ride.
Really?
That's what Christy
I
told
don't
me.
think
So,
so.
yeah, I'm,
Really?
I just drive.
You've revealed a whole lot of stuff. Let's get a little background on you guys.
Yeah,
how did you get started in all of this?
Well, we met, and that started it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
30
did
years
you- where
ago.
did you meet?
You both
Where-
had the same interests?
Oh,
To
yes.
travel like this and visit all these unusual or different places?
You know, Tom didn't really. He always wanted to travel, but until he met me, he didn't really travel.
I traveled through books
Yeah,
because
Okay.
my family, we never went anywhere.
Yeah.
and we went all the time. So, I showed him the ropes, and we've been doing it ever since.
Well, I have
Now,
to
you started
say,
out as travel writers, so for
Right.
what newspaper? What?
Yeah.
When did
We've
you?
been freelance for almost the whole time,
No kidding.
but we write for Newsweek. We write for International Food and Wine.
Okay.
Different
A
places.
lot of different places.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a publisher caught us, and the books came out.
We had a
So which is your favorite way to travel and
So-
discover
Oh.
all of this?
we take 2 lanes and back roads as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Through small towns, because that's how you find unique things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our favorite.
Yeah.
So
And we like to stop at grocery stores and talk to people.
yeah,
Because,
you find out a lot, right?
That's
yeah,
what-
people
Definitely.
love to talk about their towns.
Yeah.
sure. So you have 2 books: Secret Wisconsin and Historic Wisconsin Roadsides.
Yeah.
Which one was first?
Secret Wisconsin.
Okay, let's get back to that. What's the coolest one you ever went to? I mean, the one that you found and you thought, man, nobody else knows about this one. I know there's a lot of those.
There's probably a lot like that.
There
Well,
are a lot.
There
That,
is. Well, we've talked about it before, but I think JFK's urinal was pretty cool.
We talked about that a little bit this
Yeah,
morning.
this morning.
Where was that?
That's in Spooner.
This is
Spooner.
Yeah, this
Right.
is statewide. Let's tell them about this urinal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, in Spooner, it's Big Dick's Buckhorn Inn, downtown, and JFK. He was campaigning back in the day, and he needed to take care of business, so he went in there, and he you can stand and pee where JFK peed.
Wow.
And they, I don't think they've updated it. I think it's the exact same urinal. And like I said this morning, I think they've maybe cleaned it once or twice since then. It's a real dive bar. But they also have a plaque on the bathroom door stating that and the date. And they kept someone bought him a beer while he was there. They kept his glass and they have, that in a case on the wall. I mean, it's not fancy by any
Sure.
means,
Why
but
not? Yeah. Tell us about this place in Sparta, the fast fiberglass place.
Oh,
'Cause
where they
I've
have
been
all the molds.
Yes, I've been
Yeah.
to Sparta a number of times, so I didn't know about this place.
Oh, so you didn't go there?
No.
So this is
you
where
can drive
those
through it.
big molds are.
Yeah.
Look at this
Yeah.
picture, John. Big boy. They got
Oh,
a big boy
boy.
mold.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
All
Big
the
boy
big
fi-
badgers and Wisconsin Dells, all those huge
Yeah,
things.
the
That's where,
fiberglass
Paul Bunyan.
figures.
Yeah.
Yes.
The muskie, the huge muskie.
They
Yeah.
make them in Sparta.
and you can walk through. It's just a graveyard. You can walk through there and look at them. All these
Oh
molds.
my gosh.
Now here's a tip
Yeah.
for everybody listening. Okay, when you see a big boy,
Yeah.
you can tell if it's the original if he's holding a plate under the burger. If his hand is holding the burger without a plate, it's
Yeah.
not an original.
Oh, really?
Just a little tip. Keep an eye
Didn't
out.
you work at a big boy, John?
I did. I was a big boy cook.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, that side of
Okay.
the grill.
In
I used
Milwaukee
to-
or-
I was going to say in Milwaukee
Yes.
because that's kind of where they got the start in the area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Marcus.
I
Yeah.
love their chocolate
Owned it,
fudge
yeah.
Oh,
cakes
man.
with the
I
ice
worked-
cream in it.
I worked on Wisconsin Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah, right across from their hotel. So
Mm-hmm.
I know I loved it there. I learned how to do dishes and cook really fast, and the kids appreciate that now.
Our phone lines are open, 855-752-4842, talking to Tom and Christy Manis. Tell us about Gravity Hill. Where is this?
Oh, that's in
Schulzburg?
Schulzburg.
What is Gravity Hill all about?
That is an experience.
Have you
It's-
tried it?
Oh, numerous
you have.
times. We're skeptical.
What
We
am I
try
talking
everything.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
See-
an anti-gravity hill, is what it is.
So just a mile outside of Schulzburg it's a little road that goes through a cornfield, little highway, and they have a blue sign that gives you instructions. So you put your car in neutral and you roll uphill. And we're not talking just a little creeping. We were up to 5 miles an hour. And skeptics that we are,
Yeah.
we went back a second time with a 6-foot level.
Okay.
So there you
And
go.
our
Then
son,
you
we
found
took him
out.
with
Yeah.
his drone because we wanted footage from every angle.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was something.
Are
and
you going to release a video of all your investigations?
We should.
We
Yeah.
should.
We really
That's
should.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Now you've traveled all around the world. What are some of the oddest things that you found overseas?
Oh.
Yeah.
The Penis Museum.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. In Iceland.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So it's in Iceland.
Yeah.
So they're all
It is.
little tiny ones. Or what's it?
Well, they have whales, whale penises in there too.
Okay.
They have a good variety.
Of course they do.
It's in
Of course they
Husavik,
do.
right? Husavik?
No,
Well,
it,
tell us-
well, it was, but
Okay.
it moved
tell us the reason why they have a penis museum.
I really don't know.
because somebody is obsessed with size.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
be. Could be.
Because it's a small town and they didn't have anything else to highlight.
Oh my God. Now, is this one of the places you just discovered on your own, or
We
We
drove
did.
by.
Yeah, you drove
and we,
by it.
Oh my
and, we,
gosh.
and we turned around.
Turned around.
What a
Oh, my
surprise.
God.
Another thing in Iceland that is
Yeah.
kind of cool is there was a country radio station in the middle of nowhere. And the guy was Icelandic and he loved old-fashioned country music.
Oh, great.
So he made this radio station.
Yeah.
And we decided we had to go and meet this guy. And we went to his little radio station and it was kind of cool.
He wasn't there when we got there, but somebody phoned him and they had to hunt him down around town.
Yeah.
And he came right away because at the time we were living right outside of Nashville.
But that was a unique thing.
So you kind of swapped stories and talked about the old country
A
songs.
little bit, yeah.
That
His
Chet
English wasn't
Atkins
very
period.
good.
No, it was just a unique thing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
in the middle of Iceland there's this country
Oh, absolutely.
station. 'cause
Yeah.
Okay,
was
here's
strange.
here's another one from your secret Wisconsin.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
A Japanese tea room for your automobile. What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Pagoda gas station.
In Cedarburg.
Yeah, there's only 2 left in Wisconsin. I think one's
Look
in
at this.
West
Yeah,
Dallas
those
too.
are very cool. I've seen those all over in
Yeah.
Milwaukee when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah,
Why
the
would
guy
they do this? What?
they had an architect that wanted to do something different than just the little gas
Exactly.
stations at
Yep.
the time.
Well, and part of the reason too was as the automobile got more popular, they needed to put gas stations closer, obviously to make money. And so people were complaining so bad because these big, ugly or small square stations. So to get those into the neighborhoods, they had to make them more aesthetic. So Wadham's Oil and Grease Company came up with the pagoda style, and that's what they were known for.
But the architect actually found out about this style from associates of Frank Lloyd Wright at the World's Fair in Chicago in 1893.
So Wright was into this kind of style?
He was into
Yes.
the Japanese stuff. It came out right at that Chicago World's Fair.
Okay.
And he went there and he was so inspired by that.
Yeah, it
His
has
prairie
hints of it.
his
Yeah.
prairie
Yeah.
style was influenced by the Japanese architecture that
Yeah.
was on display at the World's Fair.
Yeah.
Here's one. What's That Smell is the title of this little part of the book.
Oh, you can talk about that because I have no interest in that at all.
Okay, Tom, over to you now.
Okay, so
What's the matter?
So first of
Okay.
so Limburger cheese. I mean, we all know it used to be very popular, almost like cheddar across the country. But now there's only one place that makes it in Monroe. But there was a actual battle between Iowa and Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yes, because somebody bought it from one of the Limburger factories, and they shipped it to Iowa, and the Iowa postmaster delivery guy refused to ship it or refused to touch it anymore because it smelled his vehicle so much.
Oh, yeah.
And so the postmaster from Iowa, the small town in Iowa, and the postmaster from here kind of got into it, and they had a big debate, and they actually brought in the feds to settle it. And
wow.
And they had a duel, and it was a friendly duel though, and I believe Wisconsin won. But the other thing too to go along with that, if you go to New Glarus,
Yeah.
Limburger is still considered legal tender.
What?
Tender? Really?
Yes. So
What,
you
can pay for something with Limburger cheese?
legally you can still pull it out of your pockets and throw it on the counter. And I'm dying to do that. I want to go buy something and pull it out and say, well, you can't turn me down. And I would like change, please.
Okay. Wow.
Well, I think that people would run from you with
Hilarious.
Limburger
Yeah.
cheese.
Well, they probably.
You wouldn't have to pay. You just leave.
Well,
Another fun thing in that book is
Yeah.
up in Shawano.
Yes.
Shawano
Yes.
is the Sundrop Museum.
Yeah, I've been there.
Have you?
Yes, yes.
And that's
What's
kind of
that
a,
about?
My parents live just outside of Shawano.
You know what amazes us is you go there on a Saturday. I am overwhelmed at the amount of people that still buy it in bottles and bring the bottles back on Saturday. It's a constant, back and forth.
It's the best soda ever.
That's all we drink is Diet Sundrop.
we don't really
Yeah.
drink coffee, but
Yeah.
our morning caffeine
Yeah.
is Diet Sundrop.
I mean, it has all those particles in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but they were better. As a kid growing up, that was my favorite drink, and it had more of the citrus pieces, bigger citrus pieces floating around than it does now.
Here's another one in Milwaukee. Feel like a kid again at the Milwaukee Swing Park.
Yeah,
What?
under a freeway, and it's all sand,
is.
and they hung swings from the freeway above.
Wow.
Right by
Is
the
that
river.
legal?
That looks cool.
Yeah,
It
it's all
is
kinds of
cool.
swings. Yeah,
That's really
And they even
fun.
have handicap swings in there, so it's all
Well, that's actually a
inclusive.
good idea. Good use of
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just a couple of minutes left here. World's largest talking cow.
Oh, in Neilsville.
So another World's Fair tie-in. The pavilion was in the 63-64 New York World's Fair.
Yeah.
It represented Wisconsin, and it was looks like something out of the Jetsons. And part of that was they had Chadibel, the world's largest talking cow,
Right.
and it's still there. It's
So
only
they
grown.
moved it all to Neilsville, but you have to
course
put
they did.
you have to put a quarter in it.
Oh,
It's
well.
not free.
Oh, well.
Is that the display or is that the actual
That's the
talking
actual-
cow?
That's the actual talking
Where do
cow.
you put the money?
That thing is
There's a
huge.
little box right in front under the sign.
Oh, I mean, there's bushes and stuff
I
like
know.
that. It's
and
right
and,
on the, right
and
off
it
the
changes.
driveway.
They change it what it says
Oh, well, really?
periodically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a great
Very,
idea.
very weird.
And
Now
if you ever
this-
go there,
yeah.
go to the bathrooms in the basement of the pavilion
Oh, why?
because they're awesome. They're like from 1963.
Oh,
They
wow.
haven't changed a thing. The women's is
Okay.
pink.
But you also have to go to the bottom floor because they have all kinds of World's Fair memorabilia from 63-64.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a short break here, but I want to ask you some places that you haven't been yet that you really want to check out. Maybe, All right, so think about that one. We will continue here with Tom and Christy Manis and find out more about maybe what they're working on for their next book, too. We'll continue this on the Civic Media Radio Network. It's John and Gordy in for Pete Schwaba on Night Lights. Stay with us.
Turn out to hear the neighborhood drummer sound and feel my heart begin to pound. So you're tired, just wanna close your eyes, follow your dream down. But we made a promise, we swore we'd always remember.
Reach, engage, grow with Civic Media. Log on civicmedia.us/advertise.
We all know that parenting can be really confusing sometimes, but this next new ISCO 411 might be a saving grace to you. It's brought to you by Area 509 in Appleton. And on Wednesday, August 27th, from 10 until 11:30 a.m., you could participate in the Family and Child Care Resources of Northeast Wisconsin's workshop called Supporting Your Child's Self-Esteem. It's held over Zoom, and it's completely free. They're also facilitated by a licensed P professional. So to learn more, go to WGBW.FM and click events.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Wisconsin. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide. bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
I was stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals. So I made the call.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
You are never far away from your favorite radio station. We're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. And if you missed your favorite show or game, listen to a podcast of it anytime on the app or our website, civicmedia.us.
Your local Civic Media radio station is your source for real news and great conversation, plus fun and exciting contests. For a complete list of contest rules, log on wgbw.fm/contest-terms. As Wisconsin is dropping a line in your favorite fishing spot, this is the Civic Media Radio Network.
It's Nightlight with Pete Schwaba. Pete's off for a couple of days and a couple of nights, and John Peterson, Gordy Young filling in on the Civic Media Radio Network. We're back with Tom and Christy Manis. They've got a couple of books. We've been mainly dipping into Secrets of Wisconsin.
Right.
And also they have a great book called Historic Wisconsin Roadsides. You can send us a text on the Civic Media app or call us at 855-752-4842. We got a few more minutes here.
Well,
what are you looking at there, Johnny?
I thought what was interesting is the elevator to hell. And I didn't realize that this is something you could check out at Epic.
Yes.
Oh,
out
really?
in Verona.
No kidding.
They have a couple of buildings out there, and this is in one of the buildings, right?
Right, it is.
Why do they call it that? The elevator.
It's literally an elevator.
Yes.
And if you see in the book, you can see the picture, but you have to choose if you want to go to heaven or hell.
And if you want to, you can take a handbasket with you.
Yes. You have a lot of choices.
Hell in a handbasket.
Oh,
That's
no
the way to
kidding.
go. All right.
And which way did you go? Did you
try
check it
both?
out?
Well, it only goes one way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
And
we skipped it.
we don't know if it comes back. So
Oh, God. Okay.
That's a pretty unique place out there, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to see in there.
Yeah.
And I think they do tours a couple times a week.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you mentioned that they have a Wizards Academy campus. They have a Storybook campus, the Central Park campus, the Prairie campus. It's gorgeous out there. I mean, they have like a farmland.
They do,
like
and
a barn campus.
They also have Ellis Deli's carousel
the
out there.
carousel.
Oh, do they? Is
Yeah,
that where the
that's where it
sure.
is.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know
which is an old C.W. Parker carousel.
Oh, okay. Wow. Brian from Green Bay says Red Owl grocery store in Green Bay. I don't know what he's referring to here. Is it Red Owl was a franchise, right?
Yeah, it was a
Did they shut
franchise
it down?
Franchise or chain or
Yeah.
It's a
just-
grocery store.
they're
It's a
not
grocery
around.
store. I think they're all shut down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what was there something weird about them? I don't know why he mentioned that.
No,
one.
but they've been long out of business
Okay.
as far as I know.
Yeah,
And
at least the ones I know
if
of.
there's still one, then this would be the one he's talking about.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
still one out there, that would be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Now,
I'd like to
imagine
visit.
you,
Yeah.
you get suggestions from time to time from people that you meet about, you got to check out this place or that place. Anything that you're working on for your next book of Secrets of Wisconsin?
Oh.
You want to
Well, we have a
share any of
list.
those secrets?
No.
No.
Yeah, we
Okay.
like sharing our
Just wait for the
secrets.
book? Okay.
Yeah,
No, because people steal your ideas.
Oh,
You'll have to wait till it comes out in print.
okay.
Now,
But I'm thinking of places I want to go to that I don't mind talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, tell us.
Well,
one
oh
of
yeah,
them.
tell us about that.
thinking-
Oh, there's
Yeah.
so many places.
Um,
Just in Wisconsin, or
Anywhere.
well, we're
Anywhere in the world. You could go anywhere in the world.
well, we're in talks to go to Peru next year on the town next to the Amazon, which is totally out of our comfort zone, and that's probably why we're looking into it.
Okay.
we haven't committed yet.
Because it's something different.
Doesn't.
A little scary, maybe. Or?
Yeah, we have to have like armed guards for
Yeah,
some
to get
places.
around.
Okay.
and-
I don't know. Then
I
that
think
wouldn't
it
be
would
good.
be a really interesting story, though. So I think
Mhm.
it would be good for us to do something a little out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And try it.
Well, if you need armed guards, I'm not sure that this is the thing you want to do.
And that's really why we're kind of like tossing it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we do like to be safe.
You're exactly.
Well,
I mean,
sure.
yeah, I can see going to something that you both may disagree on, but if you need armed guards, that would be like that would be the bottom line for me.
Yeah.
Well, and they eat weird stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Well, a lot of people have heard of guinea pigs,
Mhm.
and also what's that other funky animal?
well, they eat
I can't remember what it's
piranhas.
called. Yeah.
I mean,
Instead of
Really?
piranhas eating you, you can eat them.
Yeah,
It's nice
Yeah.
getting them back.
Tell me about the haunted bridge, the Bloody Bride Bridge. What's that all about?
Yeah.
Stevens Point.
yeah, that's kind of scary.
Well,
it's
we
going to
got
get
a couple
dark
of minutes
soon.
here, so-
You know?
I love scary stories.
Yeah.
So-
Phyllis,
Lay it on us.
As far as I can remember, I haven't read that for a while.
Here, you want to look it up? I got a book here. Oh,
She
it's
she
well
was
written.
okay. So something happened on her wedding day,
oh
and
no.
she was standing on a bridge, and a police officer thought he hit her, and got out and didn't see anything, and then she was behind him in the seat.
She appeared
And-
in the back of his car.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
yeah.
What?
It's scary. See, I
What?
get.
Yeah.
It's just. It's
Well, I
scary.
don't know if I
And
can
now
go out
people
to the
still
parking
see
lot
this
alone.
bride along this stretch of the road. Is
They
that-
do.
that's
Thank
what it
you for
says here.
looking at the book.
You want to know the rest of the story? You wrote it.
I know.
Come on. Okay.
Took the picture.
Great.
Well, we're gonna have 2 books coming out next year, so there's a lot of stuff floating around in their heads that.
I can imagine that maybe Door County is just filled with this kind
Oh,
of
that's a
stuff.
fun one. I like that one.
yeah.
A shrine built from whatever.
And literally, it is. They have like a car shifter in there and
I
all
think-
kinds of beads.
Bizarre.
And,
So there's like I can't remember the number, but there's like 6 or 8 shifter knobs. And
from
and-
old cars.
Yeah, and
in
so it's kind of you have to go
Dickeyville,
find
so,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, the Dickeyville Grotto.
Sounds good. Okay, well, Tom and Christy, thanks for coming in again. It's good to see you. I'm sure we'll see you down the road somewhere.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, come on back sometime. And again, the books are Secret Wisconsin and Wisconsin Roadside Attractions. If people want to get a hold of you, how do they do that? You got a website, a Facebook page?
Oh, you can Instagram is Tom and Christy Manis.
Okay.
Facebook is Small Town Plus Size. Our website is smalltownplussize.com. I mean, we're out there. Just Google our names and you can get a hold of us.
Watch for us on WTMG.
Okay.
TMJ
NBC.
NBC out of Milwaukee.
Okay.
We're
All right.
we're doing segments for we're doing a TV show called What's Brewing.
Excellent.
Okay, great.
Well, thanks for joining us today.
Well, you live an interesting life.
And we also want to thank Todd Albaugh for stopping by tomorrow. And we're filling in for Pete. We'll have UFO expert Greg Sisko. There's a lot of weird stuff happening out there in space. Some weird object in the solar system that everybody's talking about. And Mitch Goth, haunted ghost hunter.
That's right. Yes.
That's all tomorrow night. Thanks to Conrad for helping us get through the night here, and for Pete Schwaba. It's John Peterson, Gordy Young. Have a good evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow evening right here on the Civic Media Radio Network. Good night.
I want to meet the people tomorrow night. I know, it sounds like fun. The UFO